Sup, y'all? Anime Bones. Alright, so now Naruto is my favorite show, right? It's my favorite show. It's a classic. It's a top five best anime of all time. Definitely top three most popular anime of all time, right? And I love it. But as all animes, and I will admit, they all have plot holes. They all have things that don't make sense. Now here are some things that I think don't make sense. Alright, now number one. This really don't make sense at all. All right, now this really does not make sense to me. So the Uchiha clan is massacred. Only one left is Sasuke. Naruto goes and have kids. He has two kids, a boy and a girl. The Uchiha clan is dead. Sasuke wants to restore his clan. This guy only has one kid, and she's like what, 12 or 13. So this guy only attempted to have one kid. Now, unless when Sasuke was going out on them so-called missions where he was going to other places and helping people out, unless he was just getting some cheeks everywhere and trying to spread his seeds out that way, it literally doesn't make sense for Sasuke to only have one kid. Now, let's be realistic here, and this is why it don't make sense. Listen, if I was an Uchiha, or even just me being a regular person in real life, but especially if I was the last of something, right? And I want to make sure they stay alive and they, you know what I mean, prevail or whatever you want to say. Why would I only just have one kid? Like, does that make sense? And not even saying that like Sasuke had to go to other females or something like that, but he could have simply just had more than one kid. And also, this is really to the curator also, because it's like, why would you even make Sasuke only have one kid and Naruto gets to have two when Sasuke is the one who needs to restore his clan? Like, Sasuke should at least have two. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, especially now his daughter's like 11 or 12. Like, bro, let him have another kid. All right. Now, another thing that doesn't make sense, right? Kakashi. Kakashi's a copycat ninja. He's a copycat ninja because he has a Sharingan. Okay, and I understand how Sharingans can like read moves and you can copy, especially when it's taijutsu, like when Sasuke did with Lee Primary Lotus, right? But one thing that doesn't make sense to me is how Kakashi is the only person who can copy everyone's jutsu with Sharingan. Like Sasuke's seen many a fights, and this nigga does not copy anyone's jutsus, not even the ones that aren't Kekkei Genkais. So why is Kakashi the only one who can copy every jutsu? And I understand that the Sharingan can let you see things and copy it, but how does that let you also have different elements? Because like Kakashi's been seen doing every single element there is. And once again, Kakashi's the only one who copies ninjutsus with the Sharingan, and he's not even an Uchiha. So that doesn't even make sense. All right. Now, another thing that literally doesn't make sense to me, right? This literally doesn't make sense. Why does everyone know? No. I'll say that next. No, I'll say that right now. Why does everyone know that Naruto is the Nine Tails Jinchuriki, right? When he's growing up, and everyone hates him. Why does everyone know that, but yet no one knows that he's Minato's son? Like, and I don't hit me with the, oh, they said that Minato has so many enemies that they didn't want people to know that Naruto was his son. Like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. But then if that was the case, why would you want people to know that you're the Nine Tails Jinchuriki? Like, why would y'all let people know that? Like, you being a Nine Tails host and you being Minato's son. I mean, honestly, if I had to be honest, I'm pretty sure being a Nine Tails Jinchuriki outweighs niggas wanting to kill you more than you being Minato's son. I mean, you being Minato's son, you're in the Leaf Village, so you're going to be protected no matter what. People would have to go through the whole Leaf Village to go and try and kill you. You being a Nine Tails Jinchuriki, niggas in the village don't even like you. Niggas in the village want to kill you. So why would that even be known, but him being Minato's son not being known? Like, if you're gonna let that be known, you might as well let him being a Minato's son be known, so everyone can treat him with love and respect. Like, bro, they're treating this nigga like shit because they think he's they know he's the Jinchuriki's host. I mean, the Nine Tails host. Like, why would that doesn't make sense to me? Like, you're gonna let him know that, but not let him know that? Like, that's ridiculous. And my last thing, right? Kakashi and Jiraiya meet this thing in Naruto. Kakashi's Minato's student. He's all Jiraiya is Minato's teacher. Okay, these niggas don't say shit about anything, and don't. And I made a video about this on like TikTok and something. And people was like, "Oh yes, they did. They knew. They knew." Like, no, bro, they did not know. Like, I guess like it was based on Masashi Kishimoto's fault because he wasn't thinking that far ahead. But bro, they definitely didn't know that that was like their teacher or their loved one's son. Even though they should have. Even though his name is Uzumaki and he has blonde hair and stuff, and you can just tell, especially with Jiraiya, because first of all, Jiraiya didn't even want to train him. Do you think Jiraiya, like the way that we seen him act with Minato, that if he knew Minato's son was asking to train him, that Jiraiya would say no. Like Jiraiya was trying to get rid of Naruto when he first met him, bro, and was treating him as a regular student. Like he didn't even really start talking about him resembling Minato till Shippuden. So like that didn't make sense. And I understand if Masashi Kishimoto didn't think that far. I mean, he's still a great writer, he's still a goat, but that was also a messed up part that doesn't make sense to me. Like, bro, like that's his student, and I mean that's his student son, and that's his master son. Like, bro, off the rip, they be like, oh, that's my boy, that's my, you know what I mean, that's my man's right there. So let me hold it down for him. Let me keep him safe and stuff like that. Like they didn't realize that, or they didn't know that that was him at first, which doesn't make sense to me. But yeah, those are the things that really don't make sense to me in Naruto. I would maybe call them plot holes or just things that don't make sense. Period. But the biggest one to me that goes off the writer really, and that goes off just the show that really bothers me is the fact that Sasuke only has one kid. Like, bro, why the fuck do you have one kid? There's only two Uchihas left. You're one of them, and you're really the only guy, the guy who can, guys can go and you know what I mean, go make kids, and you really were the only one alive after everything happened, and you only went and had one kid. Like, bro, that's the dumbest one to me. I don't know what you guys think is the one that really doesn't make the most sense out of all of them. All right, that's the one I think. Let me know what y'all think. All right, one kid, Sasuke. It's crazy. But thanks for watching. Anime Bones out.